And let me take you back, and I'm going to close it with this, guys. To be thankful. Okay, USC is 11-3 under Lincoln Riley. And say what you want about Lincoln Riley. We're not 6-7. We're not celebrating USC's demise here while we have the first losing season at OU in 23 years. But if that gets your rocks off, hey, man, grab some Cheez-Its, drink some Bud Light, because you're living the large life in Norman right now. All right? But let me give you my perspective. Go back to 2001. USC lost their first bowl game under Pete Carroll 10-6 to, ironically, Ron McBride's Utah team. Utah is in the Rose Bowl right now. I was sitting in the ring with my wife at the Las Vegas Bowl, okay? We finished 6-6, and Pete Carroll had to make some changes, and he did. And the next year, USC went to the Orange Bowl and blew out Iowa. Speaking of our friend Iowa. And Carson Palmer won the Heisman Trophy. So things can happen. We went from 6-6 to 11-2, a big improvement. Hey, the first year, Lincoln Riley, we went 11-3. We found out what we have to go ahead and fix moving into next year. It's the defense and special teams. We talked about it. So on a positive note, yeah, it didn't end the way we anticipated. Congratulations to Tulane. Very happy for you. Willie Fritz, fantastic team and victory in the Cotton Bowl. But USC is going to make changes, and we're moving up. And with the ability of the transfer portal and NIL, it'll be exciting to see what happens next year in 2023 and beyond. So with that, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Go enjoy the Rose Bowl, fight on, and we'll catch you sometime in the near future to do another USC show. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
See you, Rick. Yeah, this just shows us one more time, Tony, that games are not 60 minutes long. Being a fan of USC for as long as I've been, when there was 3.5 minutes left, I was still looking at the clock. 15. I'm seeing 2 scores. We need to get some first downs, etc. When they scored, it made a game. I got to be honest with you. It almost seemed like Tulane was a team of destiny. As I opened up with the fact that, you know what, a lot of times in life you have a chance, and if you execute at the right moment, sometimes just showing up and being there and being at the right time and taking advantage of the situation. And that's exactly what Tulane did. They played 60 minutes. They stayed clear and tight. So happy for Willie Fritz. So glad that Chris talked to me about Willie Fritz, went back and watched Tulane play their last 2 games. These guys have playmakers. And I did tell fans that, hey, man, these guys have playmakers, and the explosive plays they had in this game, our defense was bad. Don't get me wrong, but someone had to make those plays on their side, and they did. So I don't want anyone from Tulane thinking that I'm saying this is all USC lost the game. Ball. Tulane played a hell of a game. Congratulations to Willie Fritz and the Green Wave Nation. You guys deserve it. And I'm really, really looking forward to next year, because it will be a revenge tour. It wasn't just Sooner fans in the chat. I was watching some of our rivals next year talking some smack. And believe me, folks, Caleb Williams is coming back, and hell's coming with him, guys. He's going to come through the Pac-12 like Sherman through Atlanta, and it's going to be a beautiful sight to see. So buckle up, Trojans. We aren't going anywhere in the offseason. Love to hear, like Rick said, love the smack. I was telling someone in the chat, there's intelligent smack and there's just dumbass comments. Know the difference, because intelligent smack, that's good football. Talking like an idiot, that's just embarrassing for you. So fight on, Trojans. Keep your head up. Don't let anyone detract from our story this year. We were a losing team last year. We have Lincoln Riley, the best play caller. Look at that offense, guys. That offense is going nowhere. There's only room for it to go up. And that defense, is the way we play in the tackling, it only can get better. So you're hearing a lot of nervous chatter throughout the country. There's going to be a lot of talk how USC folded the end of the season. Just let them go. Just let them talk. Just remember, spring ball starting up. We haven't finished our class yet, and it can only get better from here. Fight on.
Fight on, Tim. Hey, I want to thank you guys. First, let me just once again give full kudos to Tulane. Roll Wave. What a great game. You guys played great. You were a team of destiny all year, from when you beat Kansas State through when you rolled through the AAC. Amazing. Lots of tough games. New stadium, re-energizing that fan base, taking New Orleans by storm. Roll Wave. I said a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now, that you guys deserve a Power 5 bid. I think you do. I'll tell you guys, I have thought about it more. I don't know that the Pac-12 would do wrong by issuing one of its invites to Tulane at this point. Like, amazing AAU school, phenomenal institution, on the up and up. Great job, Roll Wave. To USC fans, guys, this was a great season. We've got our Trojans back. They're back to relevant. They, a little hiccup today. That's okay. We joke, we call it, we're playing like the Big Ten, blow it in the big game. But guys, we're back in the big game, and that's what matters.